welcome back to our channel. I'm super excited because today it's about Smile Direct. Your girl about to get her teeth fixed. So today, Ernest and I went to a smile shop. So a lot of us have seen Smile Direct on social media. I know that's how I've seen it. I came across it on Instagram. I've seen it on Facebook. And you know how like the internet is now. You search something or you click something one time and then it just kind of starts popping up everywhere. Well, I was interested in it, but when I watched the information for the home impression kit, I wasn't too sure that option was for me. Like I didn't want to have to like create the putty. Like I felt like that would go extremely bad. I watched a lot of YouTube videos where people were like, yeah, I got my impression kit, I did it, and then I sent it back, and they would reject me because my impressions weren't good. I didn't want to go through that because that creates a more stressful situation for me. So I was like, you know what? It seems like a great opportunity, but I don't feel like it's refined enough yet for it to be something that's worth it to me. Some people are okay doing, you know, work and rework. I'm not really that type of person. So I waited it out. Well, recently I happened to see an ad showing that they have smile shops now, which I was like, okay, all right. So I ended up finding out that they have these smile shops now. So basically you're able to go into a location if you have one that's local to you, and basically instead of using any putty or anything like that, they basically just take pictures of your teeth, and then they do they use a machine that takes 600 photos per second, and they get a 3D scanned image of your teeth along with about 2 inches of your gums. So one of the things that I asked during the appointment was, so many people are saying they get scratches and things on the inside of their mouth because of the fact that the aligners are too like too tall or too short, and they're jagged around the edges. And my smile guide, which is what they're called, said, you know, a lot of times that happens more with people who do the at-home impression kit. Once they come into the shop, that's a lot less likely to happen. It still can, but it's an easy fix. You either just, you know, file it down, smooth it around the edges so it's not bothering you. But more times than not, it happens when you do the at-home impression kit. So that kind of made me feel better too about my choice to go in. So what I did was I went to the website, I signed up, and basically I was able to use a promo to where I got a free booking to go do an appointment. So my appointment was at 10:30 this morning. Ernest was at 11:30. So they actually ended up taking us together, which was nice, because we had Lindea, and she absolutely freaked out. She freaked out when she saw us putting the smile stretcher in and stuff. It was crazy. So yeah, good times. Anyway, so we ended up, so basically they had us come into the office where we were, and they had us meet with the receptionist, who had us fill out our information and sign up for an account right there. Everything was done on an iPad, which was pretty awesome. No paper was involved. We just had to sign up for an account, create our username and password, so that way they could send us all future correspondence directly through our accounts and send us the information, have the orthodontist that would be assigned to our files. They would be able to contact us, ask us for pictures, stuff like that. So we were able to sign up for that, and then a smile guide came and got us, took us to the back room. She was really friendly, really personable, really professional, just really kind of got to know us as individuals. And then she jumped into explaining the process. So basically she pulled out this huge purple box. I don't have the box yet, but when I do have it, I'll make sure to do an updated video showing what's all in the box and how it comes. It's really neatly set up. Basically there's a case for your aligners, and there's a lip balm in there, which actually I got one of the lip balms today. So they gave us a bag. Smiling is contagious. So they gave us a bag with a couple of goodies in it. One of them was a small EOS type lip balm, some floss, and then they gave us the Future Grinner's Guide that has some information in it. And also we went during a time where they were doing a promo where they will give you the Bright On LED accelerator light and whitening pen. So this actually comes with one whitening pen that has 2 applications in it, and then it also comes with the light itself. And the light itself actually is portable, so you can actually plug it into your cell phone. As you can see on the back here, you can do it on the go. So you can put it in, it has an adapter for you to plug in to your phone, and you can literally whiten on your way to anywhere. All you have to do is put the gel inside of it and then pop it in. When the light turns blue, it's ready to go. You do it for 10 minutes and it starts to work pretty quickly. So I'd be interested to try that. I might do a separate video if you guys are interested in seeing that. But this is just a quick look at how the appointment went and what I was provided. So after we got in there, she basically explained what was in the box again. Case for it, the aligners themselves, lip gloss, whatchamacallit, which is to help you take the aligners out if you're not comfortable using your fingers. There's also like these little cotton swab things that when you first put them in, sometimes if you feel like they're not completely all the way on, you can bite down on the cotton. It'll help them pop into place. And then underneath there's a smile stretcher. So occasionally through your treatment, the doctor that's assigned to you will reach out to you and say that they want you to send some photos, let them know if you have any concerns or anything like that. And that way they can keep track of your progress during your treatment. Everyone's treatment is different. Some people have to do it for 3 months. Some people have to do it for 6 months or longer, depending on whatever the issue is. I have a pretty obvious and substantial overbite. So that's kind of like one of the things that I would like to be less pronounced. And then also I have some teeth here that need to be straightened. It's not super bad, but it's definitely something that, you know, I would like to have straightened. You know, I always wanted to have braces as a kid, but being the oldest of 5, that wasn't in the finances for us. So this was a really great way for us to have an affordable option to get our teeth straightened. And I wanted to take advantage of it. So after she went over everything in the box, and then she told us that all of our aligners would come at once. I know that a couple of videos that I watched when they first started out, they said that you didn't get all of your aligners at once. Thank you guys for making that feedback, those of you who have done this program, because of that, now they send you all the aligners at once. So there's a huge part of the bottom of the box where all your aligners come, and you're instructed that when you start your first set of aligners, you're always going to keep the set of aligners before the one you're currently using. So once you move on to set 2, then you keep set 1. Once you move on to set 3, you throw set 1 away. I noticed a lot of you guys keep them. Those of you who have done it, I would probably do the same just because I'm that way. But you can throw set 1 away and keep set 2. So that way, if anything happens to set 3, the set that you're currently on, you can revert back to set 2. So yeah, I like the idea of being able to keep all of the so I can kind of look back and see the progress that was made during my treatment and see, be able to compare if I think it was successful or not, and if it was worth the money. So this is the very beginning. Obviously, I can't tell you what I think about the program yet because I haven't started my treatment. But after she took the 3-day imaging, which is if you follow me on Instagram or you have me on Snapchat, both of those are Nettie's World. Link will be below. If you follow me on either Snapchat or Instagram, you saw the actual 3D impression, which was pretty awesome to experience. It only took a matter of about 5 minutes for her to do my entire mouth. She also did about 2 inches of my gums. Again, that's one of those things that typically the putty doesn't get, which leads to that irritation and the rubbing and the jagged edges. So their standard is to take at least 2 inches of your gums so that it fits more securely, and hopefully you don't have that issue as much. Now, from what I've heard in other reviews, it's pretty painful because your teeth are shifting. So I'm interested to see how that will go. But in the meantime, to say the least, overall, the appointment was standard for myself, for Ernest, and went really, really well. So we were instructed that after our appointment, we would receive a text message within about 3 hours of the appointment, and it would basically tell us what the next steps were, when we would be getting our kits, things like that. They also have payment options, so if you decide to do a one-time payment, you save about $300, so it makes it about $1,850, so $1,850 for your entire treatment. They also have a 100% guarantee, which is awesome. So let's say you complete your treatment plan, but then you notice that there's still something you want to fix. They will have you come in, do another set of scans, and then they will send you new aligners at no additional expense. So there's no add-on cost for them doing that for you. They want you to continue to do the treatment with them until you're completely satisfied with the results without charging you additional money. If you decide to do a payment plan, you would just put $250 down, and then you would pay $80 a month for 24 months. Now, that seems like a long time, and if you decide at any point during that initial 30 days that you want to switch to the paid in full option, they will allow you to do that. You can also pay off early, but you won't get the additional savings unless you switch within the initial 30 days. Then as far as the smile guide, so they give you this little guide in your booklet. So if you look here, you can see a couple of different examples of people who have done the treatment. And I've actually watched a couple of, again, different YouTube tutorials, informative videos that were saying that they loved the results that they had. I even watched one particular video where the girl had braces when she was in her teenage years, and she still had to end up getting doing this, Smile Direct. So basically, here is a checklist. So it says, you know, smile shop visit, all done, 30 minutes or less, you get a scan. And then within 48 hours, a state licensed dentist or orthodontist will create your new smile using the scans. Your aligners will get shipped to you 4 weeks later, so you get the custom-made of invisible aligners. And then you'll be checking in every 90 days. You'll upload photos to your licensed dentist or orthodontist, and smiles are forever. Once you've completed your smile journey, you can purchase retainers for $99 to help you maintain it. So there's the initial fee of the $1,850 if you get the free scan, if you take advantage of that. And then there's or the $250 down if you make the payment plan option. And then at the end of your treatment, if you decide to do the retainers, it's not required, but you've already invested this much. And again, it's still significantly less, about 50% less than what you would pay. In fact, she mentioned it's 60% less based on current costs. And the reason being is so many people make it seem like when they do reviews that, you know, this is like a cheaper version of Invisalign. It is, in fact, a cheaper version of Invisalign, not because of product or quality, but because of the fact that the owners of Invisalign actually have a 20% stake in Smile Direct. And so the two guys that created this, they have a cute little coloring book for kids that tells the story of how Smile Direct came about. Two best friends started the business. Invisalign helped invest in it, so they have 20% stake. So it's the exact same material, everything, as if you were to do Invisalign. The only difference is you're not going into office visits. You're not being under the direct care of a dentist constantly. And so because of that, and because of the fact that they ship you your aligners versus you going in and receiving them from a dentist and taking up the time of a dentist or an orthodontist in the office, that allows them to shave off those extra costs, and they're able to pass those savings on to you. And it's a really great way for people to be able to afford orthodontia, and I think it's just great. So I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited to let you guys know how it goes. I'm also excited to do the teeth whitening. I think that this one will be awesome just for the fact that you can, you know, plug it into your phone and take it anywhere. So I don't know, but anyway, that's everything in regards to the appointment visit. If you're interested, if you want to take advantage, there is a referral program, so I will have the link below. So basically it gives you the option, if you have a smile shop near you, to get a free scan. So your entire appointment would be free. All you'd have to do is, again, sign up for whatever option you want if you decide that it's for you. If they look at your scans and everything and they don't think you're a good candidate, they'll obviously let you know. And again, no harm, no foul. You've not paid anything if you take advantage of the referral and do the free scan. If you decide that you're still leery about going in somewhere, because again, that was a good choice for me, but not for someone else. Maybe you have the patience to put up with the impression kit. If that's the case, you do get 50% off if you sign up through the referral link, and that way you get 50% off your home impression kit. So in the meantime, let me know what you guys think. If you have used it and you have any feedback or any suggestions as I begin my journey, me. I'm grateful to hear it. If you're curious about it and you have more questions, if anything wasn't clear, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, and we'll have more information about the journey going forward, okay? Until then, be blessed.